This is the day data mining. Okay, we are going to discuss today the introductions to data warehouse and architecture of the database. Myself, Dr. Prakash Biar. In the last class, we are going to discuss data mining architecture and applications of the data mining. Okay, today we are going to learn something about data warehouses. Okay, what is data warehouse? Introductions about the data warehouse. What is the architecture of the data warehouse? Data warehouse. Data warehouse is a collection of data, okay, stored, okay, in some large repositories that we can call as a data warehouse. Okay. One thing you should know that if you ask for the definitions, okay, data warehouse is a subject oriented, integrated, time variant, and non-volatile connections of data in support of management decision making process. This is what the definition, official definition of the data warehouse. Data warehouse is a subject oriented. It should have a subject. What is the meaning of subject oriented? It can use to analyze a particular subject area. Okay, means it is a student information data, means it only stores the student informations. Okay, if it is a customer information, means it is going to store the customer informations. Okay. If it is a research oriented application, means it will store something about the research oriented information like that. Again, its data has to be stored on some particular subject, that is called as a subject oriented. And it is integrated. What is the meaning of integrated? Integrated data from multiple data sources. Data warehouses will not store the data from one single data sources. Okay, data will be here, it is going to store the information from multiple data sources. I already given an example of that. Okay, RBI or income tax, you can say, take that. Okay, there it will get the data from all the banks. Do we think that, okay, all the banks uses the same structure of data source, data warehouses? No. Okay, their structure is different, their software is different, the methodology is different, the technique is different. Okay, but okay, they're going to integrate all the data customer informations. Okay, that is what integrated. But is the data from, because Canara Bank stores information separately, okay, SBI separately, okay, Syndicate Bank separately, HDFC Bank separately, ICICI separately, but their softwares are different, the method is different, the architecture is different. But RBI requires all the customer details, they will club everything. Okay, that is called as a integrated. Time variant. Okay. Historical data is keep in data warehouse. Okay, time variant means on particular time. Okay, we can able to store from last 1 year. I want to store the data. Okay, and store it. Okay, last 2 years information, last 10 years information. Okay, time is to even, okay, if you want historical, we can able to store it. Okay. And non-volatile data is the data which will not be changed. Once the data stored in the data warehouse, okay, it is non-volatile. Or it is not going to be change the content. That is what your data warehouses. Data warehouse designs can be have two types. One we can call it as a top-down approach. Second one we can call it as a bottom-up approach. Okay. Top-down approach starts with the overall design and planning. Okay, it starts with the design and planning, and it will be continued. Bottom-up approach, okay, starts with the experiments and prototypes. This is useful in early stages of business modeling and technology development. Okay. In the combinational approach, okay, the organization can exploit planned and strategic nature of the top-down approach while retaining the rapid implementation of opportunistic applications of the bottom-up approach. Data warehouse models. Okay, from the architecture point of view, there are, okay, three data warehouse models are there. One, the enterprise data warehouse model. An enterprise data warehouse collects all of the information about the entire organizations. It provides corporate wide data integrations. It can range in size from few gigabyte to hundreds of gigabytes, terabytes, even the handle more than that. Okay. An enterprise data warehouse may be implemented on traditional mainframes, computer, supercomputers, and parallel computers. This is called enterprise, means you know that companies, like in the big organizations, where they're going to use the data warehouses, that we call as a enterprise. Data mart. A data mart contains subset of, okay, corporate wide data, means multiple data marts can be made as a data warehouses. Okay, and it is a one on the basis of a single subject. Data marts contains a subset of corporate-wide data that is the value of a specific group of users. Okay, this is some specialized group of users can be able to use data marts. The scope is confined to the specific selected subjects. On the basis of some subjects, it is going to be confined. Means okay, it is subset of your data warehouse. We can able to say that the data contains in the data mart tends to be summarized. The information what we are stored, okay, in the data marts, it is the summarized information of data marts are usually implemented on low cost deploymental like servers, just like Unix or Windows. The implementation cycle of a data mart is measured in weeks rather than months and cycle. Yes. And it is for the small purpose, okay, we are going to use this. Classification of data marts. Data marts can be categorized into independent data marts and dependent data marts. Independent data marts means the sources of data captured from one or more operational systems or external information provides from the data generally okay, locally within the particular department or geographically small geographical area okay, of a small okay, department or small purpose we are going to use that is the independent. Dependent means okay, data marts are sources directly from the enterprise data warehouses. Okay, the information is coming from the data warehouses, enterprise data warehouses. We have that we are going to get it. Virtual warehouses. Okay, virtual warehouses is a set of okay, views over operational databases. A virtual data warehouse is easy to build and requires excess capacity for the operational databases. ODS we can call it as a our operational data sources. Okay, operational data sources means currently what we are working on that database that we can call as a ODS database. ODS usually stores the current valued informations whereas data warehouse stores the historical database. That is the major difference. Okay? ODS and data warehouses both are almost same. Okay? ODS stores the current valued informations, whereas the data warehouse stores the historical informations. Data warehouse backend tools and utilities. Data extractions. As I told, the data extractions from the multiple sources, which is typically gather the data from multiple and heterogeneous data. Heterogeneous data means data is not in the form of same data. Heterogeneous data and external sources. Data cleaning, which detects errors in the data and okay, rectifies them when possible. Okay, data transformation. Data can be converted okay from legacy to the database fund. It is in the raw format that can be converted like in what exactly this your data warehouse requires okay to that format it is going to be transferred loading like which sorts summarizes consolidates okay and computes the views check the integrity okay, and builds the indexes or indices and for partitions okay that is called as loading. Loading is again okay it is sorting the data summarizing the data consolidate the data and computes the views okay check the integrity builds the indices and partitions the data and refresh okay which propagates the update from the data sources to the data warehouse. This is what the architecture in the world we have a operation data sources are there. These are all the external data sources okay we have a extraction cleaning transformation loading and refresh we are going to do this okay after that okay, it is going to we are making a monitoring administration data warehouses okay data marts this will come okay then we have a meta data repositories are there okay this is the what bottom tier then we have a middle tier this is called as the OLAP servers okay data can be made converted into cubes data will be converted into cubes okay that we can call as a data OLAP servers. From that okay we are going to make the top tier okay there we are going to get the reports analysis and data mining outputs or patterns okay that is what the architecture this is called as a three-tier architecture. We have a data sources are there in the data then we have a bottom tier we have a data warehouses okay data marts administration and monitoring metadata repositories and all that will be converted into OLAP servers that is called as a groups we are going to convert it and we have a what front end visualization things we have, okay, reports, queries, analysis, and data mining techniques. This, okay, if you want to see that the bottom tier is a data warehouse server, that is almost always is a relational data based system that have backend tools and utilities like data extraction, data cleaning, data transformation, as well as load and refresh function to update the data warehouse. This tile also contains the metadata repository which stores the information about the data warehouse and contents. The middle tier we can call as a OLAP server that is typically implemented by using a relation database. We have two types of, okay, relation OLAPs are there. One is called as a relational OLAP and, okay, multidimensional OLAP. That is called as ROLAP and then MOLAP. ROLAP means, relational OLAP model is extended relations of DBMS that maps the operation on multidimensional data to standard relational operations. MOLAP means multidimensional OLAP that directly implements the multidimensional data and operates. Top tier is a front end client layer which consists queries and reports tools, analysis tools, data mining tools, and extra. This is what about your data warehouse and data warehouse architecture. Thank you.